Hey guys, welcome to College United Engineering with Bongani Gumede. So last time we did sequence 1, but we only did the theoretical part of it. So today I will show you the practical part of the video. Okay, so you remember the statement last time we said that Moto 2 cannot be started before Moto 1. And then if Moto 1 is stopped, then Moto 2 stops also. Then we say Moto 2 can stop on its own without affecting Moto 1. And emergency stop will stop everything. So this is my second now. This is my second. I've got light 1, light 2, and your light 1 is for Moto 1, and your light 2 is for Moto 2. And then here, I've got the contactors. This is contactor 1, and this is your contactor 2. And then I've got, but remember, normally after the contactor, there's an overload relay, but now I've got motor protection breaker, which actually combines the overload and the breaker. So my outputs, you can see these two wires, they're actually from the contactor. Even this side, my output, they're actually from this contactor number 2. Okay, so there's another important part here on the board that you have to note. I've written 230, so, and I said A2 to neutral. So what this means is that if the rating of your contactor is written 230 volts, it means that you will return all your A2s to your neutral. But if it was 400 volts, then you're gonna return your A2 to your live. So here on the circuit, we've start for Moto 1 and we've start for Moto 2. And we've stopped for Moto 1 and stop for Moto 2. And then I'm going to use this wire as my start button since we don't have all the tools. So let me show you a demonstration of how everything will be. So when I do like this, your Moto 1 comes on. Okay, now let me show you why that happened. Okay, so if you look here on the board, you will see that on your 3 and 4, there's no connection here. So when you press the start button, it becomes a closed connection. There is a connection. Okay, here in fact it's supposed to be a normal open. Just forgive me on this one. Here it's supposed to be a normal open. So immediately when you press here, there's a connection here, and when there's a connection, your K1 is energized. And immediately when your K1 is energized, it means that this one will retain. So that's what has happened here. So, okay, let me try to start our Moto 2. Okay, it's off. Okay, yeah. So when we start our Moto 2, we can see that it started. But now, I'm going to show you a tricky part. Remember, the statement says that Moto 2 cannot be started before Moto 1. So, if I start Moto 2 now, okay, remember Moto 2 cannot be started before Moto 1. So, I've just started Moto 2. And it's not supposed to be like that. You must not be able to start Moto 2 before starting Moto 1. So we are going to introduce a normal open of K1. Okay, so if you check here, you can see that there's a normal open that I've introduced there. So now I'm going to introduce a normal open. Okay, let's introduce a normal open. So I'm going to use these two wires. The first wire, I will connect it on the normal open, which is gonna be your 63 and 64. This is called auxiliary. So these are auxiliary. So on the auxiliary, I'm going to use the normal open, but this normal open is for K1, it's for Moto 1. I'm not introducing a normal open of K2, but I'm introducing a normal open of K1. So I'm coming here. I connect on the output also. The output of K1 on the on the auxiliary here, which is number 64. But any number is fine because of auxiliaries, they are not the same as different auxiliaries. Okay, it's not connected, it's not in. So, and I'm not following all the rules and regulation of when we are building a circuit, because you know normally you have to put your bootlace, but I've not put any bootlace because of we don't have them for now. But you know, electricians, they use what they have. So check here, your 63 will be connected to 4 and 14 of your second start button. Okay, so this is my 4, and then my 14 will be let's see, okay, this one. Yeah, so I'm going to remove this one, which was going to your A1. If you look here on the board, you will see that your 4 and your 14, they were going to A1, but now they're going to go to number 63. So when you come here, this is your 4 and this is your 14. They come to number 63. Okay, just connecting them and putting them there, and then your 64 of normally open is going to go to your A1. So this is your A1. I've already found the points here, but I'll do a separate video where I will show you how to get the actual points. So that's it. Okay. Yeah, let's just hope it doesn't make a spark. Yeah, okay. And then yeah, that's it. So what I've done here is that I've taken 4 and 14 to 63 and your A1 connected to 64. So A1 is connected to your 64. Okay. So now, if now the power is on, so if I try to start motor 2, nothing is happening. Why? Because of here there's an open link. So I must energize first K1. So when I come here on the second, I do this. What happens on the board is that here it becomes a normally close. So we normally close, and when this one energized, remember that here it will become a normally close. It's no longer a normal open. So now I can go to our start button for motor 2. When I press the start button, what happens is that immediately it turns on. So that's it. The most important thing that you have to do is that always play with the normal open and the normal close. So what I've done is that I introduced a normal open, and then I was able to start my motor 2 after motor 1 has started. So let's meet on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.